Hi guys, welcome to this episode of the Coach J Thyna show. Hi honey, welcome in.
Thank you. Nice
So,
to be here.
I have a question for you. You're going to speak from the man's perspective and I'm going to speak for the women.
Yeah.
Do you think attraction matter in relationship? Does it matter?
Attraction matters.
I don't think attraction matters. Maybe for men sometimes because they need to be physically attracted. But these days, you will see a man that has a fine wife, but his side chicken, his side piece is not even attractive physically anywhere near his wife. And so I want to be very careful to say that attraction matters today and in this time because for me, attraction doesn't matter. I was telling my sister that I would still marry 24 if he didn't look like this. If he had this teeth like and his face looking awkward, I would still marry him. Not because I am blind to physical attributes, but I think personality should matter to us more than physical attributes. Because for women, I always ask ladies this: if you're married to a tall, dark, handsome guy who, everyone likes his appearance, he has so many followers, he has a good job and everything, but he doesn't even talk to you when you say a thing. He doesn't reply you. He insults you, insults your family, belittles you, talk bad about your body shames you. Would you still think he's attractive? And the answer I get is always the same: no. And that's because for women, how they treat us matters more than how they look to us. So I don't think attraction matters. And as a relationship coach, I can tell you for free, most of the look-gooding guys, they carry wahala, they work out for body. But we want to be honest to say, yes, let's look at the inward qualities first before we look at the outward. So whenever I have any of my boot camps preparing ladies for marriage, I always tell them to go and write what they want their husbands to be, not to possess. Like, I want him to be kind, I want him to be God-fearing, whatever it is. And you would see that what ladies usually desire is a man that treats them well. But unfortunately, we live in the social media generation where everyone wants to be the look good together couple. You guys look good together. When I got married, I told all my friends not to tell me that I look good together with 24. Like, that thing is annoying. What do you mean look good together? Is that what marriage is about? Like, we don't want to hear look good together. Are you guys compatible? These are the questions that we need to ask as opposed to you look good together. Ew.
It's really important, the values that someone carries. I know that you focus on values first before the physical attribute. But for men, though, I'm sure brothers that are watching this, you can, co-sign it, that attraction is number one. I need to see you first of all and see that you're beautiful. Look at her. I was very determined to marry a beautiful wife. First of all,
when you married me, I didn't look this good unless
you were very beautiful. Prof, I'm going to display some pictures. I'll put them here.
Pictures from my single season.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
From around the season that I met you. So literally, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you have all the figure of... I won't mention the figure. You have the figure that I want, yeah? You have that, and then now, let's press in. Let's see what's inside of you. That's the second thing for me. And then it didn't take me long to know what my wife was carrying, the value she was carrying inside of her, because, within a few hours of speaking to her, I already knew that she is valuable. She has great values of a beautiful woman. The Bible says a beautiful woman with an empty head is like a gold ring in the snout of a pig. Even though she's beautiful, you still need to know what's inside of her. Her head is full of wisdom, of knowledge. I know that she worked on herself so much while she was single, reading books, understanding about, finances, understanding about men, how men think, understanding a lot of things about life in general, having the general knowledge of life and having the knowledge of marriage. She put a lot of values inside of her. She told me about her loyalty, first of all, and then I discovered that she's actually loyal. Wow. She's trustworthy.
People can say what they're not. Okay, for instance.
But I discovered. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. You discovered. Okay.
She's honorable. She's respectful, and respect really matters to me as well. And I think it's not all men that actually look at physical attributes first. Out of 100%, I am very sure 85% look at the beauty of the woman. First of all.
Well, to be fair, girls think that good-looking guys don't like good-looking girls. I don't believe that. People have been saying recently that why would this good-looking guy marry that girl that isn't so fine? And why would this good-looking girl marry that guy that's not so fine? Because I think they have moved from appearance to inward qualities. And I think that's where everyone should be. I think 24 is the most good-looking guy that I've been close to. Like, honestly, like, if my siblings are watching this, they're going to tell you, hey, they know me. I don't look at physical attributes at all. It doesn't matter to me. See, I would rather just hide my man, do you understand, than marry him because he's good looking, but there's no... If
What-
you only, like, if you were looking like,
What about your children?
they will take the beauty from me now.
Prof, you never can tell though.
Please don't choose looks over quality, over values. Why would anybody choose looks?
It's different for both genders. I am still 100% attracted to you because I picked very well when I was getting married to you. I saw her beauty. I'm like, this girl is gorgeous. My goodness. This girl is a millionaire. She uses very expensive creams. She uses very expensive shower gel. Wow, she's looking fresh. Men, of course, men, we really care about the way the skin is looking so fresh and like, spotless. Prof. She was shining, and look at that. She's shining even more than that. And I told her that she was shining like a glass, like literally like a mirror. She was just glittering like that. And I was like, wow. I was telling myself then when I saw her, I was like, this is my wife. This is my wife. Yes. I was saying inside of myself, oh, this is my wife. Yeah. Confirm. 100% confirm.
Oh, honey, please, I'm begging.
It matters.
So basically, guys will always choose females that look physically there. That's why everyone is like bleaching their skin today. Because we think that being fairer is what makes us more attractive. I don't think so.
It's not.
What's the one thing I wouldn't have that would make you say, I don't want to marry her?
If you weren't beautiful, I wouldn't marry you.
Even with my good qualities.
No, I wouldn't. Because, bruv, I need to be attracted to you every day of my life. I'm waking up in the morning seeing you beautiful. I love her natural beauty, bruv. The one you're seeing here is very gorgeous, amazing. But, bruv, wake up to her in the morning. Yeah? I love the way my wife looks. Her natural beauty. If she wasn't beautiful, I wouldn't marry her.
Hi, honey, now. Be fair now.
I'm serious. That's the way it is.
Everything is so pink in this world. You're so pink. By the way, our glasses are from Melek Island. I remember telling my sister that someone else was interested in me. She said, that one, you are taller than him. And I was like, hey, why is it that we cannot marry somebody you are taller than? Like, African ladies, please help me understand, because the Caucasians are not even like that. But we always say we can't marry people we are taller than as females. Please don't let physical attributes remove you from a beautiful love life. Because height doesn't matter. Physical appearance doesn't matter. How does it treat you? Because we don't even want people who talk to us anyhow, but they look good in. I keep saying look good in. Good looking on the internet. When we post with them, everyone's like couple goals, but then we're dying inside. No. It's better you marry an ugly guy who you can't post on the internet. You're just enjoying his ugly face, but he's treating you nice at home. He's massaging you, than marrying a full of himself guy who's good looking, but every day you're crying. But everyone's saying, you look good together. What is good together compared to the rest of your life? Having joy every day of your life.
I'm with you on that 100%. That's the way it should be. You don't go for the physical attribute for women. It's important.
Yeah.
But it's not necessary.
Yes, and I can't speak for men because I don't know how God really created men, honestly. Like, something needs to rise every day for men, right? So that's why I think physical attributes matter
Matters.
to men. But for us, there's nothing that needs to rise. Why are we now going for physical attributes? The best times I have been so love-struck by 24 were times that he spoke my love language to me.
Not
And they
because
had
of the world.
nothing to do with what he looks like. It's when he brings me my tea. He remembers to bring me my tea. That's when I feel like, oh, I love him. I love him. I'm telling you, I'm going to be honest. We all have that I love him season. That's mine. When he's showing me love. But you see, his looks had nothing to do with my cup of tea. His looks had nothing to do with helping me brush my hair. Showing me that there's a tangled part here. Let me brush it for you. All those things. You can't buy it with your looks. When 24 helps me with my school work, my Harvard work, like when he does my assignment for me and I pass, that's what makes me like, I love him. not how he looks. That's why I would have married him if he didn't look this way. And I'm saying it over and over again so that people will not say he doesn't look good, I can't marry him, but he's nice, he prays with you, he prays for you, he sends you scriptures.
Why would you say they prioritize physical attributes?
Because they think that's what matters.
But why are they thinking like that?
Thank you. I was coaching one lady who was married before, but the man was abusive, right? And we were doing her counseling session, her coaching sessions, and I told her to write a few things that she wants her husband to be. And she wrote, he needs to be good looking. I said, you marry good looking, wait till he give you. No be punch. When she showed me the picture of her ex-husband, bro, model, height, tattoo, they plait hair, earrings, come on. But you see, that's how the violence too is sweet. The violence too is very sweet. It's hench. I told her, remove that one. God can send you a short black guy. Marry him. Doesn't have to be fair like your ex-husband. I mean, see what came out of that marriage. See how you found out that you had 2 other wives somewhere scattered around the world. So you don't even want to look at physical attributes. For women, let's look at it last. For men, they can look at it first too. Just how 24 said he looked at my physical attribute and he liked it. Then he now looked at, every other thing, my values. For women, it should be the other way around. Let's look at their values first, then let's look at their physical attribute. If the physical attribute isn't attributing, then let's stay on their values. Let's use that to hold our chest and say, Kai, see how this guy remembers my dad's birthday. See how this guy remembers my grandma's. Yes.
Your grandma's remembrance.
Yes, now. See how this guy is taking care of the children. I knew that 24 would be an amazing father. I knew it. See, when people say, I did not know, I now went to have 4 kids and he doesn't take care of them, you are lying. You know, you just don't want to say you know. When you see a guy who can take care of kids, you know.
Yeah.
It's a lie. I can't believe it. When ladies say, I didn't know he will not be a good father, you know. You removed your eyes.
Wow.
My nephew was talking to 24 when he came to Nigeria for the first time, telling 24, I like this one, I like this one. And 24 was so amazed and just chuckling, and 24 was fascinated by my nephew. Guys who don't like kids, I don't trust them. No worry. No worry. My small nephew, he couldn't, compose his. Was it my niece, Precious? Precious will never get complete English. They talk to 24. 24, they understand. You will know a good father. You just don't want to know.
You ignore it.
You ignore it, and then you don't even have 1. You don't have 2. You don't have 4. And now you now say, my husband doesn't help me at home. Yeah, I know sometimes some people pretend, so I'm not even going to say some guys pretend to marry them. Yeah. And I'm sorry that you had to go through that. But really, look, you will see. If the Bible, the word of God can tell us, knock and it will be open unto you. Seek and you will find. Ask and it will be given unto you. Why are you now not looking? Why are you not seeking? Why you just say, I love him. He's my spec. He's 6'2". Initially, I used to say I want to marry somebody that's like 6'11". I don't even know what I was thinking because I heard it somewhere. My own reason is because I'm not so tall, so I want to marry somebody who's tall, so my kids will be tall. That was the only reason for kids. So when I met 24, I wasn't sure about his height. He told me his height. I googled his height. I saw some celebrities who are about his height, like Justin Bieber and Kanye West and all those people who are about 5'8", 5'9", right? And I was thinking to myself, I'm not sure. Then I told my big sister that, the guy is nice, but I'm not sure about the guy. Do you know what my big sister said? My big sister said, get one medicine. There's a medicine you can give to your children to be tall. I laughed so much because how did you Google and find out? How did you find out all those things? And she said, yes. Lo and behold, our son is 1 year old. He's taller than a lot of 3-year-olds. We serve a God that does miracle because of children. You now want to lose the guy that is not so tall. How come our son is tall? Because we're feeding him what we need to feed him. So do your research. Find out nutrition. If it's height that's your problem, that you don't want to marry him because he's not tall. There are nutritious foods that you give your children and they will be taller than their peers. My son is taller than all his age mates. We're both 5 something. Me, I'm 5'1". My husband is 5'8".
5'8",
5'8", almost 5'9".
Yeah.
Aki and Popo, then me. That's the height range in humans. I'm that short, but I have a tall son. We can't say it's because of our children. That's another lie.
If you look at it, honey, a lot of girls, they need something like an eye-opener, and this video is one of it. They need to ask themselves that question. Am I actually sure all I need is a tall guy? Am I sure that I don't want to marry someone that has so much value that won't ever lay his hands on me? Because if every woman think deeply about the fact that they don't want to be abused in the marriage, they don't want to be beaten, they don't want to be, cheated on, they don't want many, wrong things and negative things to happen to them due to that guy, then they would actually shift the perspective and shift their mind and know that, you know what, height doesn't matter, handsomeness doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Inside of him matters, the values he has inside of him. I know that the job you do is very great, speaking to women and, teaching them, enlightening them,
Women
it's
are
very important.
enablers. Thank you, honey, for saying speaking to women. Women are enablers. Anything you see in a relationship that is happening, the woman permitted it. Let me tell you, there are some questions that I asked 24, especially about violence. Like, what do you think about somebody beating his wife or shouting at his wife? I didn't ask him that, will you shout at me? Will you beat me? No. I said, what do you think? Because I want to know his thought patterns. I don't want to just say, he loves me, he won't beat me, he loves me.
Wow.
I said, what do you think about domestic violence? Talking stage, I mean like the first few weeks of talking to him. Because we can't remove our eyes from the very important things and say he needs to be tall, dark, and handsome. What do you think about somebody beating his wife? What do you think about verbal abuse? What are your thoughts? What do you think about the RAPE? What do you think about it? Let's ask all those questions.
Yeah.
Not and as 24 was talking about his idea on like domestic violence, me, I was saying, any guy will go try say he won't break my head, I go bust in head. I was telling 24, as my friend though, I was telling him that I know that they beat some women, but they can't beat me.
You said you would call the police or something.
That one is second. It wasn't even about beating. I won't wait for police now. Police now dead body will come carry. I was telling him my own thought patterns about domestic violence just when he was telling me. But you see, if he told me that, sometimes it's the woman's fault, bro, I will not marry. I would rather stay single than marry a man who thinks men beat their wives because it's the woman's fault. Yeah. We are not handicapped. We are not disadvantaged as women. We are enablers. You ask the man, what do you think about domestic violence? What do you think about abuse, verbal abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse? When you have so many female friends and, I asked him. So when I'm coaching people and they're like, coach, how do you mean I should ask him like this? I'm saying, I'm telling you to do it because I did it. The reason why you chose me to be your coach is not because I'm a Christian or anything. It's because you've seen a certain type of results that you want to have. So you do the same thing to get the same result. Yeah. And as 24 was telling me his thoughts, I was telling him that the way I would use knife to bring the guy's intestine, he told me that women are the weaker vessel, but not in the term of lack, but in the term of strength.
Yeah.
And so all my male friends knew that you can't touch me. When I was a rapper self, we'll be in the studio, they'll be talking about females, they can't talk to me anyhow. I go bust person head. Hey, do you understand? So you are not disadvantaged as a woman. If anything, you are advantaged because you are the weaker vessel. And here in the UK where we live, if a woman just says, he slapped me, even if he didn't slap you, the man is in trouble.
Yeah.
So don't even act like you are disadvantaged. I just need a man. I want a man. You should be your everything until you find someone who can be everything to you.
Ooh, that's a very good line to conclude with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, we'll see you later.
Tell us where you're watching from. We like to know where you're watching from. Send this to your friends. Give it a thumbs up. And, drop your flag, the flag of your city, your country, wherever you are. Yeah. We want to see your flags and we'll be there to reply you and enjoy this beautiful episode that we have put together for you.
Yes. So the thing is that I want to thank you for being so beautiful, yeah?
Thank you.
In addition to having so much values.
Yeah.
So it's the values, first of all, I'm thanking you for.
Yes, I know.
But beauty is just an addition to it. I'm so glad if you weren't this beautiful, I would like to be with you, but
you wouldn't be like crazy.
I wouldn't be so crazy over you.
I understand because
thanks so much.
Honestly, if you were this good looking and you weren't everything that you are, the things right, I wouldn't be so fussed about you.
And I thank my parents-in-laws.
And I
give you this beauty.
I thank my parents-in-laws for giving you this handsomeness.
Jeez.
Peace. Have a beautiful, beautiful week. We love you with the love of God. Remain on fire for God. Remain blessed. See you next time.